Hello, everyone. My name is Kevin Horan, affectionately known as K-Fed to Bill and a lot of other people. That was his pet name that he gave me when I was on the cast team with him. And I'm going to provide a few comments about Bill and also present to him a gift for all the hard work and years of service that he provided to the FBI and so many others. I got to say that, doing this virtually for me is really difficult because, first of all, it's one-dimensional. I'm talking to a camera phone right now. I've got a sleeping dog at my feet. And I can say that having given lots of presentations over the years to different rooms filled with hundreds of people, I feed off that energy. It's a lot easier for me to get up and do my thing, but this really sucks. It's just not natural to talk to a cell phone for any length of time. So I'm going to keep it short and sweet. I've actually got some notes just to keep me on point and to make sure that I don't go over my time limit here. So a couple things. First of all, I want to thank Susan and the Shute family for allowing me to provide some comments here. It's an honor for me to do this, and I'm sorry I couldn't be there personally to do this, so we'll do the best we can with this virtual introduction. So a couple things I want to say, and probably the most important thing is, first, there's not too many events in our lives that we can look to that, if you look back and you said, hey, if I hadn't met that person, or I hadn't attended that college, or I hadn't, made this career choice or something, my life would be completely different. And for me, oddly enough, one of the defining moments for me in my career was attending the 2007 Project Pinpoint School in Philadelphia, where I met Bill for the first time. And I just remember him as being this charismatic, larger-than-life character, if you will, who commanded the room, had lots of friends, really was into what he was teaching us. It was something like I'd never experienced before. I never had been given a tool that was so useful and was so helpful to my career. I just love that course more than anything. By far was one of the best training courses I've ever been to. As a matter of fact, just so you know how important it was to me, there are two certificates on my wall. One is the FBI CAS certification, and the other one is this. And I don't frame, all the stuff obviously that I gotten over the years, but I did this one because this meant a lot to me. This changed the course of my life essentially, in what direction I went in my career. And I'll tell you how. I remember being there, and not only was the class remarkable, but it was what happened after. It was the social aspect of it. It was having each other's back. It was talking about work and how we can help each other. And I just felt like, man, this is a group of people that I just don't ever want to give up or leave. I wish I could have bottled that up and have taken it back to, Columbus, Ohio, which is where I was. So when I left that training, I wasn't really sure if I was ever going to be part of that energy again or be part of what was going on. So it was a godsend that not long after that, I was contacted actually by Chad Crazy, who said, hey, we're going to try to form this group, and we're going to have the specialized training, and we'd like you to be part of it. And to me, that was, I was just well on my way to being involved with something that I really found extremely interesting, and it really was making a significant difference to so many different people. And one other thing I'll say about the Project Pinpoint School is by far the most memorable moment of that school was Instructor Appreciation Night at McGillen's. At no time at any training that I've been to was there ever an Instructor Appreciation Night, which I thought was just ingenious. That Bill would say, "Hey, let's go out and let's get some free drinks from these students." But the other was watching Bill do karaoke and Mac the Knife, and that just sticks in my head as one of my best memories of Bill Shute. But after the FBI CAS team was formed, Bill's role in that on that team did not diminish. In fact, he helped take that team from and grow it from 10 people who were just still trying to figure out, how this was all going to fit into their career in the world, to over 100 agents and task force officers, and one of the largest budgets in the criminal investigative division of the FBI. So it went places, and it's all because of this one original idea that Bill had. And that is, he had this idea of putting together data and visualizing it on the map. And without somebody doing that, all of these things would not have been made possible. And I got to tell you, for me, it didn't stop when I retired 2 years ago. We started our own business, a very similar type business to FBI CAS, called Precision Cellular Analysis. So I'm wearing my shirt here. And our company would not be in existence, again, without the original ingenuity of Bill Shute, and how that carried through, not only through my career, but also post retirement. And it continues to this day. And I'm grateful for that, and for what Bill provided in that regard. One last thing I'll talk about before I'll go to the actual gift is that many of you probably know this about Bill, but Bill is really a family man. And I know this because the last 3 or 4 years before we retired, Bill and I would get into these long conversations about retirement and what's right for him and where he's going in his life and things of that nature. And never once did I hear anything at all about the FBI. Like, oh, I want to do this. It's more important that my career goes this direction, or I need to get promoted, or whatever. It was always about what he was doing at home, how his kids were doing in soccer, what his wife was doing, all these amazing things. And clearly he had his priorities straight. Bill was not somebody who had the FBI up here and the family third or fourth in line. It was the opposite. The family was always out front. And I find that to be a incredibly remarkable trait to have, especially these days, and in the FBI, because there's so many people in the FBI they've got their priorities mixed up when it comes to what's important. And I admire that about you, Bill. I think you're a great human being, and I'm glad that you put your family first ahead of a lot of other things. So what I'd like to do now is I'd like to present Bill with the gift that we have. And this gift is from my company, Precision Cellular Analysis, and all the former CAS members who are now part of this business. So it's myself, my business partner, Lance Keppel, my former partner, Bob Molador, Scott Eicher, who started CAS with Bill and I, and some other folks, Dave Magnuson, who's part of it as well. He also started CAS with us, Dave Church, and Clay Simons. And all of us have put together this award. And if somebody has it, if they could bring it out. And Bill, if you're there, if you're sitting in a chair, if you're up on a stage, I'm not sure where you are, but if somebody could pull it out, and I'll read you the inscription on the gift. It says, S.A. William Shute, in recognition of your retirement and profound impact on the law enforcement community, your intuition started a movement that solved countless crimes, saved lives, trained thousands, created FBI CAS, and provided future opportunities for agents and task force officers. You are a true American hero. Bill, good luck to you, and whatever you do in your future, you're going to be great at it. I know you will be. It was an honor once again for me to make a few comments for you. I wish I could have been here or been there for you to participate, but I know I'll be talking to you, and this mission's not over. Thank you, and have a good night.